Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove United Transactions from their credit report. And actually, this is in many cases without paying the debt at all. So, if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that United Transactions or for that matter, any of the accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid or, any major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that can work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Just give us a call today. Our number is in the description below, so you can find that easily. But what I want to do today is I want to go through the most important questions that we get about this company. And firstly, I think this one is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with United Transactions? I put this one at the top of the list because, we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that. The amount of the debt, people ask about that as well. And that doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So now who is United Transactions and why are they on your credit report? So they are referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? So, for example, let's imagine for a moment that you, for whatever reason, have an unpaid card with Capital One for $1,000. United Transactions could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. And then they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, here's the catch, okay? And a lot of people don't realize this, is that even if you pay the debt on your credit report, it does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not, So a lot of the time, paying isn't in your best interest and actually could just be a waste of money. Now, rare cases, paying debts can even hurt your score further. In addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They will probably call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. And I want to say here too, if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, there again, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case that you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with United Transactions? So settling your debt with United Transactions, I think depends on your goal. Okay, typically if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying or settling your debt isn't really the best option. And the reason is, like I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Now, instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score. and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. Which is the next question. How do you remove United Transactions from your credit report? Yeah, so the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but I would say be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it'll be done properly the first time and save the extra time in learning how to do it. And that's what we're here for. We'd be happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with United Transaction accounts many times, and yeah, they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'll take care of it for you as well if you prefer. How can you get United Transactions to stop calling you? Yeah, as I mentioned before, I mean, that's something that they're going to be doing, is calling you as an attempt to collect the debt they've purchased. Which means the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them. Or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Let's see. Oh, will United Transactions try suing or garnishing my wages? Excuse me. So I'll say United Transactions suing is unlikely. It can and does happen, but in our experience, it's kind of rare. And that's because there are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. It's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with United Transactions? You have the right to dispute any of the debt that they've purchased. And that's because United Transactions is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. At first glance, these acts can seem very complicated, but the bottom line is they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. But, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. You can give us a call today and we can discuss your options. And you'll find our number to call in the description below. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much.